Welcome to tonight's show. Look, man, we're going to talk about some things that a lot of people don't agree with tonight. We're going to talk about Unidentified, the season, the finale that was probably the worst season finale I've ever seen for any UFO show. They don't know what they're doing. I think Lou Elizondo knows me now. And I'm glad. We'll talk about the tweet that I sent his way. Or made it his way, I should say. Yeah. Let's get this shindig started, shall we? Welcome to GUFON. I love this job. Ugh.
12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
Or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to GUFON Radio Stream. It is Monday, August 24th, 2020. Trying to COVID, stay alive. Starting out a new week. Got new things we have to talk about. Unidentified is over, thank God. Thank you, God, for ending that show. For I have wasted probably 5 hours of my life to learn absolutely nothing. You know, I usually do the roll call and everything. And you know, I was saying hi before. I know you guys like to hear your names shouting out. I don't know. You know, do we need to do that? Hey, Joshua Morpheus here with a $1 super chat. A super chat will get you shouted out. Lee Bodge, €1.99, I think that is. Welcome. Hey, Mr. Midnight. How do you do, man? Welcome to the show. I was surprised to see you. Nathan's here. B. Baker's here. Corlin's here, too. Dark Hour Paranormal set in last night. We had a really good show. Nicole Sakic, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Nice surprise there. Rodrigo Vieira. I know, I have to do this. Yeah, I know. It'll be quick, though. We're almost done. All right, everybody here? All right. That's it. That's good. Everybody, hey, you get here first, you get your name shouted out. Carlos, I saw you. Almost forgot. B. Baker, Lee, with the... So that's it. It's everybody. That's the show. Philip Blair's here. What's up? What's new, mister? Glad you can make it, guys. All right. People are piling in. I don't care. Oh, what's going on? What? What do you mean? I see me. You know, it looks good. Oh, the volume. Yeah, let me turn it up a little bit. Maybe that'll be better. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. You know, when I was on, because last night I was using StreamYard for the interview. Well, this is weird. I'm getting a weird effect that I never noticed before. I tell you, it's some good shit. And it, you know, just adjusted the volume from one show. By the way, last night's show was a lot of fun. I do want to thank John for expressing himself last night, and I hope he can get help whenever he's ready. And Dark Hour for sitting in. It was a good time. So I sent out a tweet. There was Tom DeLonge. I guess the tweet was, we're having, what do you call it? The season finale get-together. I don't know what it was. It was, here it is. Season 2 of Unidentified is coming to a close, and I sincerely hope you will join Tom DeLonge and I tomorrow night as we live tweet the season finale with you. The finale, not the season. It says the finale with you. So I'm not sure if it's the show, which it should be shut down immediately. So I tweeted back. I said, show sucked so bad this year. How many times can we say tic-tac? And I left out the question mark. I'm so bad. But, you know, when you have a tweet, you only have so many characters. I said, fucking boring idiots who don't give a shit about UFOs, and Tom DeShlong is dumb as a rock, and Elizondo is a professional liar and a shill. Don't care if I'm wrong, because that's how it seems to everyone. And that's true. It's 100% true. Every single person, almost everybody I've spoken with, does not trust Luis Elizondo at all because of his past as a professional liar. He was, and we needed that at the time. And he was a professional liar, right? For when he would get information from hostages or whatever, he'd have to lie to them. And lie he did, professionally. He was trained in it. And the other people that are associated with To the Stars Academy and the TV show Unidentified were all part of government programs or are still part of government programs investigating UFOs, whether it be out in public or in the government. You won't know it. None of us will. None of us do. But I am just telling you how it seems. I would rather have had Tom DeLonge do Unidentified than Luis Elizondo. Absolutely. Hey, look, I got nothing against Lou. Really, I have nothing against him. He's just doing his job. The show was fucking boring, though. It was awful. It was painstakingly boring. That's how boring it was. And how many times are you going to keep saying tic-tac, gimbal, go fast, oh. God almighty, I can't stand it. I can't. It's got to stop. And it did. And let me pull up the TV shows. You know, this is why I'm very, very, very upset with the way this show went down. I don't give a shit if they talk about the government for 7 or 8 episodes. I don't care. Just don't show me stars, blurry photos, flares, shit that's mundane, and call them UFOs. Lou flew all the way to Italy to look at blurry stars. Seriously, don't they research that shit before they spend the $5,000 to send Lou over there? Hey, Lou, you could have stayed home and done the same thing on Zoom, Skype. Here, look at this. I mean, that's all you had to do. Fly to Italy. I guess you had nothing better to do with all that money, huh? Couldn't hire somebody else from the government to work in there for another 2 years? Get somebody else under contract that can be a professional liar? Hold on, I'm pulling it up. I've watched so many YouTube videos. I got to go into history just to find it. It is very frustrating to watch this TV show. I got to tell you. So, if Lou was to, let's say Lou, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Hold on. You guys will like this. I'm opening the phone lines. If Lou Elizondo or Tom DeLonge want to call in, 623-242-2637. Hold on, not yet. Why isn't this? Oh my God. I had to shut off the phone line. Oh my God. I hope that's the right password. No. Let's try this one. Yeah, we're in. All right. Phone lines are open for Lou Elizondo only and Tom DeLonge. That's it. Let me make sure it is. Make sure I'm all on the right microphones. I don't want any excuses when they call in. Let's make sure. Get off the camera. I'm not doing a camera. All right, there's the microphone. Let's make sure. Lou, you got to call in. All right. Unmute for incoming calls. But I did unmute it, and it still rings. I'm going to unmute it. Now watch, and just so I can make sure we don't miss that call. If it's only for Luis Elizondo and Tom DeLonge. I know they won't call. Why would they want to call this little show? It'll never happen. But I'm telling you, you don't win if you don't play, and I'm putting it out there. I'm going into the ether that is the universe, and I am putting it out for Tom DeLonge or Luis Elizondo to call in to GUFON 623-242-2637. If anybody else wants to call in, I'll take your calls. But don't make believe we're not talking about Unidentified, because that's what we're talking about. So I'm going to pull up the season here, and I'll go through each one real quick. That's right. I got to find it. Hold on. We're almost there. Hold on. So the number again, I'll put it in the chat. I don't have anything to put up on the screen. God dang it. That's the best I can do right there. Hey, alien girl. That's the phone number. Hey, Mr. DB Cooper. $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much, kind sir. Hold on, I'm still looking for it. So, yeah, here we go. That's unidentified. UFO closes in. Here we go. Yeah. That's the whole episode right there, kids.
Tonight on Unidentified. Out of nowhere, this object drops out from the sky, zipped off at incredible speed.
It was the sighting that stunned the world.
We were all clamoring to get on the radio. What the is that?
Unidentified objects captured on video by U.S. Navy pilots.
Gee, the Tic Tac.
Has mastered aeronautical technology.
This is my favorite line in the whole show. Wait, hold on.
Now, a new development, possibly more troubling than the objects themselves. Is there a conspiracy made in the USA?
Tic Tac again.
Unidentified. This is a flight safety issue or a potential threat.
You're going to hear the worst thing I've ever heard. Hold on.
National security.
Not ever.
We need to know about it.
Hold on.
And former top intelligence official Chris Mellon.
This is a current continuing phenomenon. It's happening. It continues.
Here it comes.
They discovered 5 unique characteristics that UFOs have in common, called the 5 observables.
The 5 observables. They act like they created all this shit. Still talking about the Go Fast, Tic Tac on episode 6. Still, season 2. Not only did we spend all last year talking about Tic Tac, Go Fast, Gimbal, that's all they got.
Connect the dots to reveal the truth about UFOs.
And it's pretty funny how they, I mean, the sightings they got here are not UFOs. One might be. One might be real. But it isn't. Because it never is. All right? Yes, UFOs are real. But not unidentified. That's hard to say. But not on unidentified. Hold on. You got to hear the best thing ever. Oh, here it is.
Carl Sagan once famously said, "Extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof." He was absolutely right. But now we have the proof.
No, you don't! Oh, God, what a dick. What a dick. They don't even know how to sell the show. They gotta lie. Call in, Tom DeShlong, Lou Balazondo. Come on, Roundy. Come on. I don't care. Lou stopped working out like me. I think he got to that age where, he just said, F it. I am mad. I'm pulling a Biden. I called him Roundy. Roundy. I don't know what I'm doing. I just, it's just awful. It really is. I'm a dick. I know it. I don't want to be. I really don't. I don't want to be a dick. But this is really bad. This TV show wasted my time. $13 I spent for these episodes. Because I don't have History Channel. They don't give it to us on YouTube TV yet. So the first episode, they talked about UFOs in combat. Anybody want to guess what they focused on? Anyone? That's right, Tic Tacs. That's right. Episode 2 could have probably, I think that was my favorite episode, the Triangle Mystery. In this episode, they showed a lot of bullshnuff. It was bad.
Strange triangles are being seen in...
They're talking about these strange triangles here, and hold on. Actually, now I can pull it up for you. Now I can play the game here a little better. Hold on. Yeah. I'm keeping you guys out of the loop for a second because I had to get it into the... It doesn't matter. Hold on. I've got some cool UFOs to show you later. They're older, like from a couple of days ago, but we, the weekend we really did some different things here. The interview and Saturday, these sightings weren't out. History, here we go. Here we go. I can't play it. All right, there we go. I'm going to split it. So, yeah, why is that off? Did I do that last time? Yeah, we got to put those back. Put them back. See? It helps. Much better. Yeah, it looks bad. Doesn't look bad. So I can't play these, but we can look at some of the things that they talked about. Because in this episode, it was about the triangles. And, they were looking for people with triangles. And, flares are great. I can't play this or, it's lights out. But it wasn't bad. I mean, they tried. They tried to show some things in this episode. I can't remember that far back, 6-7 weeks ago. I don't know who that guy is, but he looks familiar. Oh, yeah, they got people calling in. They were seeing triangles. I don't remember where it was. There's Mellons. Of course, everything's military. Everything has to do. They're here. Hudson Valley. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad episode. So there really isn't much I could say about this. They had some witnesses that came in that were around that time and talked about it. It was pretty cool. So that episode wasn't bad. But, they always have to refer to it as a threat. And I don't really appreciate it. And I am seeing myself in kind of like there's a trail or trace. This is a weird night. Anyway, so that was episode 2. It wasn't really that bad, the triangle mystery. So let's look and see what episode 3 was. UFOs and nukes. What do you think they talked about in this episode? What do you think? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What was that? That's right, Tic Tacs. Yes, they talked about more Tic Tacs in this episode. Oh, I couldn't believe how angry I was. Oh, and it's a threat. Everything's a threat. We don't know what it is. I know. I talked about it many, 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 many times. We keep talking about UFOs over and over. We'll talk about something different. As a matter of fact, I had something different to talk about. But that'll be for tomorrow. I did that tweet today and then saw that it was forwarded, I think, to Luis Elizondo, how I called his show a shit show, whatever I said. He's not going to call in. Why would he? Tom DeLonge? He's not watching me. He has. He has watched. And I'm sure Luis Elizondo has watched. Probably said, he probably watched it and he said, this guy's just screaming and yelling. That's all. That's all this guy's doing. He's not making any valid points. He's not saying anything that, that I need to call in and defend myself. Do you think I haven't heard this before? That's what Luis Elizondo's saying. Tom DeLonge is sitting there smoking a fatty. And he's like, I got to teach this guy about ufology. How do I get through to him? Tom DeLonge's thinking about that right now. How can I get to this guy, man? Actually, that's not what he sounds like. What does he sound like? Hey, man. He sounds like Woolwine. Hey, man, we got to get Richard to stop talking about Two Stars Academy. He doesn't know. I got to show him the ropes. I got to show him what it's really like. I'm from Blink 182, man. Area 51. I got all the numbers. Huh? Blink 182. What is 182? Why Blink 182? Does anybody know why it's Blink 182? What does that mean? It means something, doesn't it? Oh, I missed another super chat. Super chat is tripping. It sent the same message twice for $4.99. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper. Okay, Lee. Lee says all UFOs are threats. They could and probably have, right. They could have hit airliners. Blink 181 was taken. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Joe. See, I knew I could count on you guys. Oh, that means Tom was 18 in grade 2. And when he blinked, he graduated, I guess. So blink. Oh, that's what I thought I heard. He was in the 2nd grade till he was 18, right? Right? Didn't he pull what was that, like a Billy Madison type of deal where he had to go back to school? Didn't he do that and get his GED because he got famous? Well, UFO, episode 3, UFO and nukes. It's too obvious for me to even explain. You can see why I would be mad at that episode. Number 4, planetary threat. Everything's a threat. Because if our military doesn't understand it, see, don't you get it, guys? Don't you see? That's all they can go by. Because they got nothing. Because this means nothing. This whole thing about the threat, the TV show, it's all a lie. It's all bullshit. Everything about it. That's why they're not showing us real UFOs. They never have. Those 3 videos, listen to me. Those 3 videos were nothing. Okay? I don't care if the Navy came out 3 years later and said, yeah, those are real UFOs. We don't give a shit because they don't look like anything. They're blurry and you know it. And then you do the TV show and try to bring in legitimate evidence and it's blurry. Guys, are you falling for the bullshit, really? Come on, man. Come on, man. You know where I'm going. Is it time? Is it? Is it a come on, man time? It's gotta be. It is, and I just can't believe that they would ever show us anything legit. Any UFOs for real. You know what I mean? They're not going to. So, forget it. It's not going to happen. So, anytime you watch... why do you think they shut down UFO hunters? Did you hear Bill Burns? When he talked about why they shut down UFO hunters years ago? It's a pretty amazing... I was on that show, by the way, when he talked about it. Bill Burns' show a couple of years ago. He said they were getting to stuff that was a little bit too close. That's what I heard. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I learned.
Come on, man.
And I learned that I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo was associated here. Anyway, the point I want to make is
come on, man.
So much. I learned so much. I learned.
Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds.
But I mean, come on, man.
Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot.
You know, come on, man. You know the thing.
You know what I mean?
You know the thing.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
What I have to do is I have to continue to talk about the things.
Come on, man. I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turned blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. So I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
What are we, nuts? Dead. You know.
Come on, man.
Give me a little break here. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Huh? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay,
Come on,
straight,
man.
everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know.
Come on, man. Get it? We're not being told the truth. We are not being told anything. Don't think for a second you are going to get information on Unidentified, the TV show. I don't know if it's the end. I don't know. I don't know if that's the end. Planetary threat. Of course it is. Airline encounters. This was a good one. I can actually, hold on, don't play. Thank you. Yeah, they were going over this guy talked about how his airplane got hit and how to make maneuvers. This guy was in, he actually had a sighting. And he said that he saw this light. Look, Lou's trying to act like it means something. He saw this light outside the window when he was flying his plane. And he was at a high altitude. And he just took a... it's just a white speck. What do we say? Dots, right? It was dots, right? Hey, it looks like the little thing up top, it's working. Anyway, he did show Lou the sighting, which I hope I can pull up. I mean, they do show it on his... He got it on his cell phone. I don't want to go over it. They tried to do a reenactment. He said when we turned, it turned with us. You know... He says, it kind of made me freak out a little bit. Lou says, right there, he says, do you got any video? And the guy says, and Lou says, this is your video? Is this what you're talking about? Because Lou, he's really like Tony Soprano, right? This is the best video you got for me. This is it? Get Polly Walnuts in here. Oh, wait, why get Polly Walnuts? What did I do? You know what you did. You know what you did, you friggin' slime bull. You're gonna lie to me? You're gonna feel pain. Hey, hold on a second. We can talk about this. Oh, this is the guy who saw the long thing hanging out of the sky. Oh, yeah, he did get a picture of it. So you mean to tell me this is what you saw? You saw a crane-looking thing sticking out of the sky? Yeah. It was on radar. Yeah, oh, boy. Oh, good. Look at this one. I was flying the airplane. Oh, geez, he doesn't believe me. Do you believe me? I believe you. Can you show me the photos? No. I must have skipped over it. Oh, there it is. That's what it was. That's what he got on camera. That's it. You're seeing evidence like you've never seen before, guys. That is out of focus. Out of focus. It's a light. Yeah. It's a light. Look, down here, it's circle. Up here, because he zoomed in or zoomed back and cropped it, made it look bigger. He created that. It's not the shape of the shaft, you stupid. See, this is why Lou shouldn't be doing this. You let Tom DeShlong do it. Tom DeShlong knows what UFOs look like. Lou doesn't. Lou knows what real UFOs look like. Yeah, he probably does, doesn't he? So this guy, I don't know. Co-pilot, she looks pretty hot. She looks like a... Anyway, that was that episode. They really don't show anything of significance. We knew that was going to happen after last year. Because they said, oh, this guy's story, I talked about this. This is when he said there was a UFO underneath his plane. And the radar, I guess they have like distancing radar, like underneath here. There's something that can tell how far underneath the airplane is what he was saying. There's some equipment. And he said it showed up at 2,000 feet at first, then it went to 1,000, and then it went to 500. And he is thinking, if this gets to 200 feet or 100 feet underneath me, I am going to keep my finger on the autopilot button, turn it off, and turn this. You see, they're looking out the airplane. They can't see it. It's underneath them now at 100 feet. Almost. He said it stopped at, 100 feet? He said if it got within 100, he would take controls of the plane. Well, it's almost as if the UFO read his mind. He couldn't believe it either. When he said if it gets closer to within 100 feet, I'm going to make a drastic maneuver. And it stopped. It didn't get any closer than 100 feet. 100 feet, when you're going 550 miles an hour, is very close. That is dangerous. So you might want to say that's a threat. I say it's not. But they want you to believe it. And this is bad. This is what Greer keeps talking about. And Greer keeps saying it's not a threat. I wish they would stop it. All they're trying to do is to get funding for the military so they can get enhanced weapons and all this other shit for Space Force, right? I don't know if Greer mentioned Space Force, right? I think he does. I think he believes that's what it's all about. This one, this is the one, everybody's familiar with that one. All right, let's go back. So that was season 5 or episode 5, Airline Encounters, the UFO cover-up. So this one, there was a little bit of Tom DeLonge in it. But look at this. Yeah, we already start off with this bullshit. How many times can you say tic-tac, gimbal, go fast? How many times, guys? How many freaking times? Because that's all they got. They have done nothing for ufology. I'm sorry. You guys have done nothing. Hey, Elizondo, call in. Tom, the phone number, it's 242, what is it, 623-242-2637. You can call in. Yeah, I'll put it back in here. I can't put it up on the screen. Unbelievable. And in the last episode, the finale was season finale was sightings surge. So they think there's a surge in sightings. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, here's a UFO sighting. This one is from Loops Over Shit. That's what the name is. So here's a interesting one.
Est arrivé. Paris est habité. On a un bel objet volant, flottant même, et sûrement identifié comme un ami qui visite les cieux. Papy. Hall 1. Pascal. Bon route à toi, mon ami, car en chacun de nous encore tu vis. N'est-ce pas?
So the guy's capturing a UFO, something historic, and he takes it off of it? Obviously, this can't be real.
L'auteur de tous ces méfaits, j'espère que vous saurez lui pardonner, puisque ce n'était qu'un brin de folie passager.
Obviously, it can't be a real UFO is what I mean to say. It's really out there, but I don't think it's a UFO. I think he knows what this is. Matter of fact, I think I see a string right here. I thought I just saw one. It was, yeah, here it is. I can barely see it. It's right here. And it comes down. Oh, wow. What a lucky way to stop it. You can barely see it.
Pascal. Bon.
Good for me. Debunked. Here's one from the hidden underbelly. This was pretty good. This one was from a couple weeks ago. Hope you guys enjoy this. Oh yeah, we watched this one. It's pretty good. Internet, sorry. It's just the way it is. I don't know. It's weird. It's not flares. So the only thing I would say is it's either drones or... Oh my god. Oh my god, a little drone update, by the way. You guys, I can't believe this shit. So, I don't understand. Maybe if Third Phase is listening, they can explain it to me. This guy sends me a message. His name is Ken. And he says this to me today about the drone repair. Here's what he said. This is Ken from the technical support team, and I will be assisting you in this case from now on for related inquiries about data analysis. Here's the result of the data analysis on your case. The aircraft worked under sport mode and responded to the pilot's command well. User flew the drone sideways aggressively and crashed into a pole. Flight time, 1,094 seconds. Relative height, 3 meters. Unit recorded external impact. 4. Pilot did not allow enough time for the unit to brake before impact. No shit. Obstacle avoidance is turned off during sports mode. Yeah, I forgot about that. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. They don't have any side on this Mavic Air 2. They don't have side sensors. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. According to the analysis, the incident was not caused by any product malfunction. We can still proceed with the repair, however, you will cover the repair charges. Your understanding and cooperation will be highly appreciated. Here's what I wrote. I have the insurance, so why do I have to pay for repairs? It covers accidental damage, and I was not flying aggressively as your report says. I was flying very safely and didn't see the new poles erected. Total accident. I want it fixed, so how much will you be charging me? Again, I don't understand why I got the insurance if you are going to charge me. Can you tell me how an accident doesn't apply to the insurance that I'm paying for? It's why I got insurance. I'm sorry if I am coming across as rude, but you said in your report I was flying aggressively, which I was not. There were no other people around, no other aircraft, just me. It was an open field until they erected light posts where there used to be none. I take offense to you saying I was aggressive. It's like you don't want to say irresponsible, which I was not either. If DJI doesn't want people to fly the craft faster than 25 miles per hour, don't make it faster. This was an accident, and I don't see how that voids the warranty. That's why we have car insurance and health insurance, for things we can't predict. It's almost like you're saying I was responsible, and I don't take that lightly. No one wants to crash an $800 drone. Tell me why I have to pay, tell me how much, and I'll go from there. Was that bad? Did that come across very bad? I need to know. No? All right. Good. Unbelievable. That why would I have to pay? It says in the actual DJI insurance thing you buy for accidents. Unbelievable. The guy's confused. Hey, thanks for the $4.99 super chat, DB Cooper, again. Filling up my gas tank. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hey, Sandra. Coral Ann, Yoshimutsu, Ashikaga. Yoshimitsu, sorry I said it wrong. Dolan's Bar. Nice to see ya. What'd he say? It's not an air balloon. Yeah, I know French. Je m'appelle Richard. Je voudrais un ballon. Nice to see you, Dolan's Bar. Thank you for coming over. Yeah, this is one of those nights. Man, I tell you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm turning off the phone line. Anybody want to call in, you can. I'll just leave it on. Who gives a shit? I'll just leave it on. All right, back to the sighting. Hey. Chevrolet, what are you That's like saying baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. You just subscribed? All right. New subscriber. It should show up here, right? It should show in the show. Does it show? No. Who's Cody Van Matry? Is that you? Hey, we're up over 1820 already. We were just at 18 yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Thank you guys for supporting the... I was about to give up on everything, to be honest. I was about to shut it down. I was about to cancel everything. I'm definitely not feeling like, you know, I just get frustrated with the field. I just want out. And I can't get this to do what I need it to do. You know, I do. I want out. I think I'm just going to leave. Yeah, there's nothing here for me anymore in this field. Is there? I mean, what else? What else can I do? No, you know, we're barely gonna reach anybody. You know, the show grows, the channel grows, whatever. But I don't know if I could wait. I can't. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers because I want to be a player in on the YouTube scene. It just takes too long. It takes too long. Yep, I'm gonna relax, put my legs up. That's it. I've got a really interesting sighting here I'm going to show you from third phase. I don't think I showed you guys this. Was this from the other day? 20 hours ago. Jesus. Here, let's watch. This is pretty good, actually. Come on. Big screen. Here we go. That gosh. We can do this. Looks better. I think the big screen, I'll keep it off. What are we doing here? I'm confused. What I miss? See, the internet again. See, every time you see, that's 3 times now.
We got permission from the
in
traveler.
An hour.
He said that this is not the moon because in the video you see that the moon is in there. There's something in the sky moving very rapidly. Take a look.
That's why my shows take 12 hours.
Right,
I think.
we're looking at the traveler's video, and right away I was wondering what the heck could this be? Could this be a rocket? But right now it's August 22nd, 2020, and when he uploaded this yesterday, there was really no rockets that we're aware of that were launched. Is this some kind of maybe secret Space Force program or something extraterrestrial? We could see that this object, whatever it is, it's lit up so bright, but then it takes off so fast above the clouds. We're lucky we're able to show this to you because the traveler managed to capture something, a moment in time. And let me tell you, it's lucky to capture these, and we're so happy to share it with you. Brett, what do you think the traveler captured? I'm getting a close-up look.
I'm having a hard time with it. Oh, there we go.
Explained it all. It's whatever this is. It's a killer sighting, and the traveler, if he's on the road all the time, we've dealt with other truckers from Amazon drivers, and they've seen the exact same things.
Whoa, look at that. Did you see that? Oh, okay. I even watched this on the big screen. I don't know why. Maybe I fell asleep.
Okay. Brett, what do you think the
No,
traveler
I would
captured?
never do that.
I'm getting a close-up look at
But
this.
look at this thing.
Yeah, Blake, you pretty much explained it all.
That's
It's
behind the
whatever this is,
clouds
it's a
or
killer
above
sighting,
them. And then
the
it takes
traveler, if he's on the road all the time, we've dealt with other truckers from Amazon drivers, and they've seen the exact same things. These anomalous lights in the skies that light up the night.
You can still see it.
What we're looking at is something out of sight.
It was still lighting up the clouds underneath it. Very
really
cool.
like what we're looking at, and it just shoots straight up into the clouds. And
oh wow, Dolan's bar,
flare, but it's not.
Well, of course I got to stop the show and thank you for that 1999. Jeez, man, thank you so much. $20 super chat. Thank you very much. That was nice. I appreciate that. Let me say thank you like face to face. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Go France. All right. Thank you very much, man. That's unbelievable.
This thing goes straight up. It's amazing,
it's unbelievable
Blake.
To me.
Moving
Thank
super
you.
fast. Share this link with your friends, everybody, and tell them Third Phase of Moon just captured something amazing via people around the world. Thanks to the traveler for sharing this. The original link will be below. Take a look at it. Now, let's get to this. Incredible insight. The Hidden Underbelly did some investigation for us. He's a great YouTube channel doing a lot of hard work trying to find the best UFO videos on the planet. And he did some research, and he gave us permission because he got permission granted to Third Phase Moon to share this incredible video with you coming in from St. Ives Bay. Haley Beach, is this a UFO? Take a look at this. It'll blow you away. Watch.
So somebody brought something up to me that was very interesting, but look at this. It looks like city out there, right? It's not. It's clouds. I'm just saying. I just noticed it. Blake, he'll do an enhancement here in a second and zoom in on it, and it's really there. This is a real object. But somebody brought up a really good point. He thinks it's fake, the person I was talking to. The only reason is, it is so perfectly centered. I mean, what are the odds? That was his point. What are the odds of it being perfectly centered? I don't know, man. I don't have an answer, but it looks like it's there.
Again, we want to thank the Hidden Underbelly. We're going to be sharing his original.
You can go to the camera. You know, everything's in the link in their description at the bottom here. If you guys want to check out the camera, it's right here. We can go there now. We'll come back. There it is. How did that get bigger? Why did that happen? Oh, this is the original link. Oh, I thought it was bringing us to the camera that's live. You can see it dancing a little bit out there. It looks, I mean, is it a drone? Could be. It moves pretty fast, though, for a drone, I have to admit. I don't have a lot of knowledge on a lot of different drones, only DJI. But I don't know how fast they can go upward. See, that doesn't seem abnormally fast to me. That seems normal. Oh, this is in slow motion, you can tell. Okay, so that makes sense. How did we get out there? That is just weird.
YouTube channel link below, and he's going to be coming up on the friends suggested list on our Third Phase of Moon top page. So check him out. Tell him Third Phase of Moon sent you. But let's get to this. The St. Eves Bay UFO capture via webcam, again, just within the past 24 hours. Is this something extraordinary? Because when I'm looking at it, this is what everybody wants to see. A UFO come from the sky and then totally
I see. They were seeing it and must have
would defy physics. Brian,
moved the camera to center it.
Yeah,
okay.
like looking at this one, I'm really excited. It brings back old memories from us being on the...
Well, I don't think it was fake, but there is a box around it. I can see a box right now. Why am I seeing a box? See? It's a box. That doesn't match up, does it?
The North Shore in
that doesn't match up.
1979 on the island of Oahu, and we're on the ocean. That's where we lived, right on the...
I know, there's always distortion when you zoom in. I know. It's around this too. Come on, guys, I'm playing. That's really there.
Beach, and we'd
just
have
like
these
this is,
vast
you see the
views of
dots.
the ocean, and
it's the same thing.
Seeing these kind of objects that were off miles out in the ocean that were banking maneuvers from left to right, pretty much jumping from a mile in a second. This thing's doing crazy maneuvers that only represent something that's not of our technology that we're familiar with.
That's not a drone, man. I can tell you right now, that is not a drone. Drones don't go that fast upward. All right, next sighting. This one's weird. I have my ideas on what this is. Third Phase will punch me in the eye for it, though, but... I don't want to make him mad. Third phase, dun 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 dun. Third phase, dun 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 dun. Of moon, dun 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 dun. Third phase, dun 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 dun. Of moon, dun 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 dun. Third phase of moon, dun 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 dun. Of moon. Third. I know, dun 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 dun. I know, dun 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 dun. You know, dun 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 dun. You know. Wait, where's Mr. MBB333? Oh, here he is. Hey guys, I thought I'd want to come over here and show you something really interesting. You can see what looks like an alien ship up here. Wow, that's a handsome looking cloud. Amazing. It looks just like a disc-shaped UFO. It's some sort of debris coming off the bottom here. Here we've got a triangular craft spitting out what looks like a web. Or is it a kite? I don't know. But wow, this is amazing. I don't know what these are up here. Some people call them clouds. I call them motherships. This thing is, all right, you know what this looks like? It looks like that emblem. Oh, what does that remind me of? Oh, well, I think, all right, let's hear what they say. Come on, everybody. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know, I know, you know, I know. We know. He knows.
All right, we're looking at the video again. We're slowing it down and getting a closer look at what David captured over Camarillo, California. And I don't know what
Come on.
this object is. It does.
Huh. Huh. I don't know. I gotta do a screenshot though. That is wild, wacky stuff. Hey, Bob. Bob? No, Bob.
Does it look like any kind of drone that I'm aware of? Brent, any
Bob.
thoughts on this? This is coming out of California just after a major event over West Covina, but I got a feeling this isn't a balloon.
Sorry, Rich. I was really sick. These videos just aren't, you know, they're all over the place. So what was it you had to ask me?
Balloon or anything in regards to some kind of advertisement out
Never
of
mind.
nowhere. This is something strange, Brent. Any thoughts?
Yeah, Dave Murray did a great job. He's holding it really good, and it seems to be off past that tree. This thing has some size to it, whatever it is. Dave actually says that this thing made no sound, and it was about 100 feet in the air. He was stunned.
100 feet in the air? We should be able to see more detail, I would think, if it was 100. 100 feet's nothing. Nothing. I could read my drone from 100 feet away. I can read it. No. This, to me, and I could be 100% wrong, is a hot air balloon. Right? There's a little gondola under here. See how it comes down? I don't know. They have all sorts of balloons, hot air balloons. I even see stuff that looks like, I don't know, hanging off of it like
whatever
rope.
it is, I'm stunned too.
No, I don't.
This
I'm
is
joking.
all a one-time shot. I gotta say, he's doing a very good job holding it as best as he can.
You did a good job. You know, if it was a balloon, you'd think we would be able to see the details, but the joke's on us because the sun is behind it, illuminating it, creating an effect that it blacks out any detail we can see here. It's very smart. We know. I know. They know. We know. I know. I know. I don't know, guys. I mean, it looks close to the ground. It does. It's just that the sun is over here somewhere, I believe. I don't know. It's wild. I'm going to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Sorry, I haven't been looking at you. Your PTSD has been triggered, B. Baker, by balloons. Is it right? Doesn't it seem like it might be that? Well, yeah, that's the thing. We just don't know. You see a person in it, Will? I thought you might have seen that. I'm sorry. It's lame. It's lame? It's lame? Oh. It could be a lot of different things, eh? Well, you know what? It's unidentified until we know any better. My thing is this. You see a UFO. hold on a second. You see a UFO and you don't follow it, you know, to find out what it really is till the end. I want to see how this video ends. We don't get that. I hate that. Ufology is filled with people doing this thing. They will videotape something knowing damn well what it is. But they were fooled for a second. And that's what they do. They will send you the part of the video that fooled us. That fooled them, I should say. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I have a bunch of other stuff here. I'm just looking at what to show you, and I really don't like anything that I have here. I really don't. All right, here's, okay, this is interesting. I think I got an, oh wow, from, oh, I'm going to play this real quick. I'd never seen this before. This comes from John Leonard Walson Flapping, wait, that's the channel name. John Leonard Walson, Flipping Telescopes Restoration. And the title is, did they cover up a UFO, cause a aircraft to crash? Okay, here we go. There's no sound. Are those the aliens? Oh, those are the aliens. Oh, you found this. I can't believe it. That's great, B. Baker. Big screen. Those are aliens right there, yo. That's a UFO, right? I had to get written permission. I didn't see that up there. See? Damn it. I'll message him. I didn't see that. Damn it. You always have to ask. You should ask. I should ask. Wow, this is only in the... Oh, this is long. So we won't play it all. That looks very weird, man. That looks like some aliens right there. This is wild. I may have to get permission to show this before... I'm going to try to get permission because he's real specific. Yeah, he's pretty specific. I'm going to ask right now, and then maybe tomorrow we'll come back on this. I don't want to get... I want to try doing it right, you know? All right, so let me type it in there. Great video. I almost started to play it, but want to ask permission if I can use it for my show to teach others what's really out there. Can I? All right. There we go. We'll get written permission. I tell you what, we'll even subscribe. Yeah, that'll show them we mean business, right? You always subscribe when you want to get permission. Pretty interesting, though. Then he's got some of this stuff. Well, this stuff we can show, right? The other stuff, I think we couldn't. This stuff, the alien. We'll ask. Is he an alien? No. We'll come back to that. I don't want to do anything yet. We'll leave that there. That's a good one. The reason it's good to get permission, because then you don't have to worry. You know what I mean? That's a great one, by the way, B. Baker. Freaking unbelievable. I already looked at it for a second. I could tell. Let me go ahead and get another one here. I got some stuff I need to show you. What is this? Russian UFO sighting. Dark journalist. He talks about the damage to the Arecibo radio telescope. Oh, which might, oh my God, which could be possible relation to the asteroid that went close to us. Isn't it? No, it's coming by. Well, that one, didn't one just pass like 1,800 miles or something really close? But there's another one coming the day before the election. Wow. I wish I would have seen this sooner, B. Baker. This might have to be for tomorrow's show. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. This one's I need to look it over first. Yeah. Very cool. All right, so that one's gonna go in for tomorrow as well. We already got a show tomorrow. Freaking awesome. All right. I like Saturn a lot. Saturn has been one of the most interesting planets of all, right? Those rings. Some people believe those rings are manufactured. They're built. Why? I don't know. But some guy got it through his telescope. I mean, this is pretty cool to watch. I'm going to find something else real quick while you're watching that, because this is cool. Good Lord. That's a telescope right there. He's holding it. It's only about 20 pounds probably. That's badass. That is badass. Thank you, Dolan's Bar. That's just amazing, right? Oh, yeah, the Earth is flat too, by the way. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That just trips me out that that's out there. And he's looking at it from his house. How can this stuff, how could, honestly, you know what I mean? Why is everything so dang far? Makes me sad as hell. It really does. I sometimes sit around and I'm like, there's so much I want to know, man. There's just so much. Hey, it's just a cold sores here. What's up, man? Hi, Sandra. Oh, I think I said hi. I'm just saying hi. Hey, Potato Gaming X. How you doing? Are they a turbine ring? Well, I've got another video here. Is this it? NASA has discovered mystery objects orbiting Saturn's rings. No. I was going to show you what I purchased. Yeah, I bought one of those. So that'll be fun to wear when I get it in a few days. Liberalism. Find a cure. Yes, I bought that. Because in Arizona we have to wear a mask. And I figured I'm going to make few people upset while I'm at it. Thank God Mark Dice is around. All right, let me pull up the, what, did I just lose half of my subscribers? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It's not like you were going to hang around anyway. So somebody thinks that the mystery of Saturn's rings might be solved by magnetism. What do you think?
Has an extensive
That's
ring
not
system.
the one I want, is it?
It's the largest
Yes, okay.
in the solar system. The rings are made up of small particles.
Can you give me the big
Most are pure ice at temperatures between -200 and -160 degrees Celsius. Surprisingly, though, astronomers still debate how and when they formed. The leading theory is the rings are a former moon or comet that came close to Saturn. But this theory has some issues. It doesn't explain why the rings are so thin. Or why
she's got that vocal fry. It can't explain why the rings are so thin. Why? Well, just talk.
They've maintained their shape for so long.
For so long. I can't. I'm sorry, guys.
It also doesn't explain electromagnetic phenomena found by NASA's Cassini probe. In a new study, scientists Vladimir Cherny and Sergei Kapranov take a different approach. They suggest the rings are former pieces of Saturn's protoplanetary cloud from the early days of the planet.
No.
Here's the controversial part. They think it's possible that when Saturn's magnetic field became active, it could have interacted with icy particles in orbit. This interaction may occur because icy particles are diamagnetic. This means they're repelled by a magnetic field. We've long known ice is diamagnetic at low pressures since the property was discovered in 1962. The two scientists think Saturn's rings could be stable because of this. With gravity pulling in and the magnetic field pushing out, the particles are superpositioned between the two forces. Past research has shown that diamagnetic objects travel to the weakest area of a magnetic field. That's where the rings happen to be, and the authors don't think this is a coincidence. The scientists' calculations also suggest gravity alone couldn't maintain ring stability. If you follow this subject, you might be wondering about the Cassini data that suggests some rings are new. Magnetism may provide an answer to this too. In 2005, the probe discovered water-rich plumes were venting from the south pole of the moon Enceladus. Cryovolcanoes there shoot water vapor and ice with enough velocity to eventually settle in Saturn's E ring. The authors think most of the rings are relics of Saturn's early days, but new materials can always enter the ring system and refuel them. Magnetism can also explain strange spokes discovered in the B ring by Voyager 2 in 1981. The force of gravity has been used to explain the spokes without a real consensus. It's possible they occur when ice particles pass by anomalies in the planet's magnetic field.
Yeah. I think these were built by the Anunnaki? The Anunnaki built them. Remember that? And I tried looking for it. It's been removed off YouTube. About the construction of Saturn's rings. I couldn't find it. Here's NASA has discovered some objects around the rings. UFOs, maybe? I think it's the creators. Those rings.
Not so long ago.
Why would anybody want to build rings around Saturn anyway? It doesn't make sense. How can they be constructed? They were built.
NASA's Cassini spacecraft captured these photographs. The images show what appears to be two strange objects hovering over Saturn's F ring. The scientists and researchers indicate that every so often objects will occasionally crash through the F-ring's bright nucleus. Shortly after this collision, there will be a bright light. According to NASA, the images were captured using the new cameras on the Cassini spacecraft. The cameras are incredible because it's believed the object was 610,000 miles in the distance, or 982,000 kilometers. If you look closely, you can see what looks like dust. The researchers have said that it's probably the result of a recent collision. Some theorists, however, think the object could be something else. Some pointed to the fact it could be a UFO. Recently, objects have been seen on the outside of planets, and they say this is just another example. One person had this to say: "I think it could be some type of intelligent craft attempting to get close to Saturn. Unidentified flying objects are abundant in space, and it's photographs like this that prove it." However, the experts maintain the bright light is due to a collision. These mysterious objects were first detected back in spring of 2016. This was when the spacecraft was passing close by. The Cassini mission is a joint project of NASA, the European Space Agency and the Italian Space Agency. This isn't the only thing that's recently been discovered in space. The Dwarf Planet Ceres is the largest object in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Scientists have put forward the theory that Ceres may have an ocean and even an atmosphere. A probe that was recently sent has given us an insight into the dwarf planet. Recently, NASA has released some high-resolution images that give us a closer look at the bright spots on Ceres. The Dawn spacecraft captured the photographs on the 22nd of June. On the 6th of June, the spacecraft was at its lowest orbit, and since then has managed to send back many images along with data. Dr. Andreas said the following:
January 14th.
"The data exceeds all our expectations. Due to the Dawn spacecraft, NASA has been able to capture the carbonate deposits on the southwest part. The salt deposits give a huge clue about the current activity, while the data and images help scientists to answer how they got there." So what do you guys make of the photographs captured of Saturn? Do you think that something collided with Saturn's F-ring? Let me
In 2005 begins with the Earth passing directly in between the Sun and Saturn, an opposition so perfect that it occurs maybe twice per millennium. Meanwhile, the Huygens probe, quietly entering the Saturnian system, is about to end its 7-year journey. As Huygens approaches, the inner planets cluster around the distant Sun. Saturn appears almost as large as Orion. A few moons are visible as white dots aligned with Saturn's rings, while Titan, its largest moon, is already well resolved. Huygens is destined for Titan, a mysterious world larger than the planet Mercury, and shrouded shield reduces the speed some 15-fold within a few minutes. The main parachute reduces the speed further. 15 minutes later, the smaller stabilizer chute allows a faster descent at first, but slows as Huygens enters the lower, denser parts of Titan's atmosphere. Huygens is approaching a dark valley between brighter, hilly regions. Beyond the hills to the left, 2 dark parallel lines appear, which are later discovered to be part of a vast system of dunes which surrounds the moon. At 21 kilometers altitude, the probe moves through a thin haze layer as seen on the horizon. The bright area near the center top is the glow of Titan's haze illuminated by the sun. A complicated system of drainage channels, some hundreds of meters wide and kilometers long, are seen cut into the hillside. These are probably the result of runoff from methane rain. Stereographic imagery reveals hills to the left to be perhaps a few hundred meters tall, while features in the valley are tens of meters in height. For most of the descent, the probe travels eastward above Titan's surface. However, below 7 kilometers altitude, the motion reverses into a backward, westward motion.
It reverses again at 1 kilometer altitude, and we move slowly southeastward. Hang on, as Huygens lands on Titan's surface near a water-ice outcropping ridge. Another westward-looking view of the descent from 31 kilometers shows the area of the laboratory. The small white dot in the lower center part of scene tracks our progress over Titan's surface. We see the reversal in direction at 7 kilometers altitude, and we fly over the ridge near where we will land. As we approach the surface, our perspective brings the topography to life. We see that although there are rivers and a shoreline, the basin is dry. Below, there are distinct signs of erosion which crafted the rugged ridgeline. Huygens sinks into one of these gullies. We experience a relatively soft landing on Titan's surface. The view from the surface reveals an amazingly Earth-like picture of a dry riverbed, with distant hills which are a few meters in height. Some seconds after impact, the shadow of Huygens' parachute drifts across the scene. The heat from the surface science lamp in the probe's skin vaporizes methane from Titan's surface, which is about 180 centigrade degrees below freezing. Near the probe, the ground is littered with water ice rocks and smaller pebbles, which could be made of water ice, or hydrocarbons, or some combination thereof. Although we now know more than ever about this mysterious world, many questions remain unanswered. Where is the vast reservoir of liquid methane necessary to replenish the atmosphere? Ice, or hydrocarbons thereof? Although we now know more than ever about this mysterious world, many questions remain unanswered. Where is the vast remain unanswered? Where is the vast remain unanswered? Where is the vast remain unanswered? Where is the vast reservoir of liquid methane necessary to replenish the atmosphere? Remain unanswered. Where is the vast reservoir remain unanswered? Where is the vast reservoir of liquid methane necessary to replenish the atmosphere? Where and how often does it rain on Titan? How does the methane get recirculated into the atmosphere? What material? Ground is littered with water ice rock, carbons, or some combination. Although we now know more than ever about this mysterious world, many questions remain unanswered. Where is remain unanswered? Where is the remain unanswered? Unanswered. Where is the vast reservoir of liquid methane necessary to remain unanswered? Where is the vast remain unanswered? Where is the vast reservoir of liquid methane
I hear it on here now.
Okay. So I was muted. I was muted, wasn't I? Caller, 915, I hear you.
Yes, Rich, this is Nathan.
Yeah, I was on mute, wasn't I?
Yes. Sorry.
It's OBS, bro. I hate OBS.
Yeah.
Did you, that's why you were calling? We got a bad connection. I lost you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Can you hear me now? I'm in a bad spot here.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear anything up to talking to you on the phone right now.
Okay.
I mean, I hear it on. I got the screen muted, or I got the show muted now, so I can talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I did hear it come back up.
Yeah, I was. Oh, did you want to say anything though, or just because I was muted?
Just because you were muted, I got nothing.
I was muted for a while. I know. I can't believe it. It's hard to remember both of these platforms. And anyway, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guy. Unbelievable, man. What I was saying was, I have another triangle sighting on the radar. I don't even know what you heard. I think what I really said was unidentified has given us nothing. I was just recapping about unidentified, and then I was talking about the triangle sighting. I was just saying what has To the Stars Academy given us? And nothing. They've given us blurry videos. They were supposed to be releasing the evidence or their findings on the metamaterials. Never happened. Remember? We were supposed to, we thought when they came out that they were going to what? Usher in disclosure. I'm trying to get this video. Get out of here. Because I can't email it. It's too big. So I'm trying to send it to my messenger. And I accidentally hit Twitter because they look pretty close. So I'm sending it there so I can play it on the freaking TV for you. Thank you, Nathan, for calling in. So I was saying the other night, when it rained, I looked at the radar and I captured a triangle that was in the radar. Remember? Right. I'm all out of sorts now. Let me just pull myself back here. Here we go. Unbelievable. Unreal. Wow. Please don't. Wow. What the hell? I've got like a lot of friend requests on Facebook. It must be from third phase in that video, and they also have me as their #1 friend on their. I'm telling you, that's amazing. Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you for that. I am looking for my. This is... I'm getting a little frustrated. Just a little bit. A little bit. Here it is. All right, I'm going to pull it up. Here it is. How do I make it wider? Why doesn't it get wider? I swear I'm going to break my TV. Why can't I get this to get bigger? I don't understand. Look, this is all I got. It's right here. And usually when you click on it, it opens up to the big screen, but it's not. That's the triangle in that little thing. You can barely see it. It won't, you can see it. I don't know how to blow it up. I'm double clicking it, nothing works. Look, it'll work here, watch. See? Now why doesn't it do it for this? I give up. I guess that'll be on tomorrow's show too. Let's try this. Here. Let's try this. Okay? Let's go old school. See the triangle? Ah! I give up. I give up. See it? It's like a blob in a way, but you'll see it right there, right there, right there. It's there. It's weird. So that moved up about 70, 60, 70 miles to the other one that was that I captured. It's true.
You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. Come on, man. Well, Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. I can hardly wait to meet with that guy who is the stable genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids, wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean?
And one more.
A job. Barack Obama has worked his way up. He is the great American story. Senator Kamala Harris, she's a powerful voice for this nation. Her story is the American story. That work is more than a paycheck. It's dignity. A job is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity. It's respect. It's about whether or not you can look your child in the eye and say, we're going to be all right. It's about respect. It's about your place in the community. It's about being able to look your kid in the eye and say, honey, it's going to be okay, and mean it. My dad who fell on hard times. You know, my dad was an honorable, decent man. He got knocked down a few times pretty hard. Always told me, though, champ, when you get knocked down, get up, get up. But he always got back up. He worked hard, and he built a great middle-class life for our family. And why he'll make college more affordable. That's the change we need. And where cost doesn't prevent young people from going to college, and student debt doesn't crush them.
when they get out.
Barack Obama will transform the economy by making alternative energy a national priority.
An opportunity for America to lead the world in clean energy and create millions of new, good-paying jobs in the process.
And in the process, creating 5 million new jobs.
With 5 million new manufacturing and technology jobs.
Put security back in Social Security.
If I'm your president, we're going to protect Social Security and Medicare.
And he'll never, ever give up until we achieve equal pay for women.
With equal pay for women.
Barack Obama will bring down healthcare costs by $2,500 for the average family.
With a healthcare system that lowers premiums, deductibles, drug prices.
Barack Obama will reform our tax code. He will cut taxes for 95% of the American people who draw a paycheck. That's the change we need.
Because we don't need a tax code that rewards wealth more than it rewards work.
Folks, remember when the world used to trust us? When they looked to us for leadership?
I'll be a president who will stand with our allies and friends and make it clear to our adversaries the days of cozying up to dictators is over.
We will hold Russia accountable for its actions.
Under President Biden, America will not turn a blind eye to Russian bounties on the heads of American soldiers.
The American people are ready. I am ready. Barack is ready.
So the question for us is simple. Are we ready? I believe we are.
And this is the time as Americans together. We get back up together.
Let us begin, you and I together.
This is our time. This is America's time.
This is our moment to make hope and history rhyme.
It defines who we are as a people. And now it's in jeopardy. I know it. You know it.
You know, all elections are important. We know in our bones this one is more consequential.
These are extraordinary times. This is an extraordinary election.
And now history has delivered us to one of the most difficult moments America's ever faced.
That's the America that George Bush has left us. And that's the America we'll continue to get if John McCain is elected President of the United States.
Unbelievable. Weird thing on Mars. This is pretty cool. Night side atmosphere. What is that? Pretty cool. How did they not know that already? You know what I mean? How do they not know? They know. They know. All right. You know what we're going to do now? We're going to check in on some old friends because that's just what we do. We care about people in this community. And we just want to check up on a few people. See how people are. See what they're up to. And let's just take a look. Let's see. Let's see what this guy's doing. Nothing. All right. So we're safe. Hold on. Let's see what this guy's doing. That might be interesting. No. 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 I don't know. I know you guys don't like him. But this is interesting actually.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 23rd. It's August. It's the year 2020. And myself and Mike Decker spent the last couple of days up on a mountain doing all sorts of wacky...
Brokeback Mountain, man!
...wacky stuff. Rocks and then videotaping.
Okay, I cut my hair like this for a goof once.
And whatnot and so forth. You know, doing things that you would do if society broke down. Per se. You know what I'm saying? You follow?
No.
I'm going to remind you once again, and this
Don't forget my People's Pantry. It's from Patriot Supply over here. They've got people foods. It's people! You can get 6 people for the price of 1 right now. It's a 2-week supply. And you save about $100 if you get up to 4 weeks. That's like getting 28 peoples. That's a lot of people, I'm telling you.
The entire video is going to basically back this up. If you haven't, and there was a wildfire, the road we came in was completely burned out. Completely.
You couldn't even drive across it. Your tires started melting. It was awfuls. Awfuls.
They took this out.
It's called the laser-induced plasma channel, which translates to laser lightning gun. Weapon
Whoa.
works by putting out an incredible amount of energy in a very short time, which actually turns the air into plasma. A writer for Gizmodo explains, from that point on, the weapon works just like a lightning strike. The electrical current will then lock onto anything that conducts electricity better than the surrounding air, like the chassis of a vehicle or the tooth fillings of a terrorist, then make it melt or explode pretty promptly. The engineers say the weapon isn't ready to be used in the field yet.
Wait, that's interesting. September 19th, 2005. September 23rd, I caught the humanoid. Holy shit, we're being attacked. Wait, what is this?
Experts say the weapon isn't ready to be used in the field yet.
Wow. Holy crap. That looks like it.
So that was from 2005. That was 15 years ago. And now we're watching lightning coming from the sky. Last year and the year before, we were watching blue-colored lights come from the sky and cause fires. They're doing this absolutely everywhere. That video clip I just showed you was from Never Lose Truth YouTube channel. Links will be in the description below. But check this out, because I found it odd when I came back and started looking up building explosions, industrial accidents, etc. This is what I found, and I find it strange whom the source is. Once again, if you want real information about what's going on in the United States, you have to go here, because they tell their people what they're doing because it's all part of their plan. They're still behind most of this, if not all of it. But chemical steel factory fires, latest in series of fires, explosions in the U.S. The fire follows a number of large fires and explosions around the U.S. at industrial and military sites. This was just published in July 19th. This doesn't even bring us up to date, but it proved the point that these are happening absolutely everywhere. Not to mention these, absolutely everywhere, and not to mention...
You know what? He's not being crazy, because that map that shows the fires, that's a trip. You got half the country on fire. What do you think that is going on? This is 2020. This is the year to take down Trump. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. This is all to make the country fail. Because the blue states are in such dire need of help and need money and need funding and need everything to clean up their cities that they would rather the whole country suffer, and the red states too, because then the red states will need help as well. So then the red states will be like, well, we need help, so then everybody gets funding. You see the scam? You see that? It's a scam, man. I don't freaking believe that there could be over 200 fires. More. It's ridiculous. We're on a record pace for fires. Yeah, it just so happens to be this year. Yeah, it just so happens to be the hottest year on record for Arizona. Yeah, it just so happens to be a heat wave right now when it's 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the average. We're still now 44 days over 110 degrees this year. 100 days? No, it's 43 days. And 17 days now, 16 days over 115 degrees in Arizona. So you want to move here? Go right ahead. We had rain twice in the last 120 days. It's a third of the year. 3 days. 180 days, we got 3 of those rain. And maybe 5 of those had clouds in them. I got to tell you, since this epidemic's been going on, there hasn't been any chemtrailing at all. It's non-existent. You know when it was existent? Do you remember when they said, okay, we're going to start opening up the country? It was like in Mayish. And then they flew the airplane. Remember that? They flew in formation around the city to signal the end of the ninth. You know what? That was what? 3 months ago. 3 months ago, and we're still in this shit. We can't have any UFO cons. Nobody knows when to set anything up. You may try to set it up for next May or March, but why bother? There's a second wave they're going to make if Trump loses. I'm sorry. If he wins. That's just the way I feel. It's to take him down. It's to make him down. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Just because you don't like somebody, you don't want to help the rest of the freaking country? Why would anybody vote for that type of thinking? I don't get it. See what I'm saying? I'm an independent guy. I go with whatever sounds the best and works. And I don't see anything the Democrats are doing to help. Not a thing. Well, anything better than that racist Trump. He's not racist. How is he racist? He doesn't like illegal aliens. No, he doesn't say he doesn't like illegal aliens. They just have to go through legally. Stop sneaking into the country. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? You want to come into the country? Great. Come on. Got to fill out the paperwork. You got to learn this and, we'll let you in, but you got to do a little homework first. We have interpreters. Yeah. Yeah, this is America. We'll give you anything you want. You just got to follow the rules of America. You just can't walk in. Oh, people have. Yeah, oh yeah. Millions of undocumented people in this country taking. I don't have health care. I don't have it. Why don't I get it? I'm an American. I was born here. My parents were born here. Their parents, no, they came from Italy, but nonetheless, were born here. I pay taxes. They didn't. They don't even speak English. And you want to give them health care and a home. It's backwards. They want it backwards. You can't have it that way. We've got laws for a reason. I don't get this country. Yes, I'm getting political. I don't give a shit. I'm speaking my mind, babe. Speaking my mind. I am an American. I may be, I think, probably part of the last greatest generation, the 80s. Of course, everybody thinks that about their generation. Let me tell you what. My parents probably had it better than me, I would think. Computers, email. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. But I remember what it was like, barely what it was like, without having a phone at my side. You had to find a phone to call somebody. There were no emails. There was no internet. I honestly think when the internet came out, everybody got a voice. And I think we're seeing that effect from, I think we're now just getting to the point of no return with this. I think we've passed it. The internet, I believe we're feeling the effects of the internet because the social media, mainstream media, they don't even verify shit anymore. The lies that they speak and the favoritism of Democrats, and it's just, how can anybody see that this is America anymore? It is split into two. It is weird. And the internet, I believe, is part of the problem. If we didn't have it, we wouldn't have seen it. We wouldn't have known about it. We wouldn't be in this shithole situation that we're in. Okay, great. You want to look at the other way? Yes, Rich, but police brutality. You know, George Floyd did have a knee on his neck. Did you guys see the entire video yet? Because if you did, you wouldn't say that. George Floyd was treated perfectly. Yes, it was tragic what happened. But when they pulled up to him, he was already sketching. They were like, okay, we're putting the guns away. You know, nobody's going to hurt you. Oh, I'm scared, man. I'm scared. I know. It's okay. Nobody's going to hurt you. Can you step out? No, but I'm scared. No, I don't want to go. No. And he was acting really weird because he was high. Those cops treated him unbelievably. He said, I can't breathe before anybody touched him. Of course he can't breathe. He just swallowed a bunch of drugs and had him up his anus. Of course. It's going to make your heart race. And by the way, you can't choke somebody out with, I mean, you could cut off their, you know, that vein, whatever it's called, but the cop, he didn't do it. He didn't kill him. You guys just watch that whole thing. Look it up. Look up cop cam footage of George Floyd. And then you'll see that everything this country's going through right now is because of the internet. People filmed it. They had access to YouTube. YouTube's on the internet. Yes, Rich, but there is police brutality. Not really. I mean, it happens. You have bad people in every part of the world, every business possible. There's always one asshole. There is. There isn't a company out there that's as big as the police, and there wouldn't be more than one bad. Of course. They need retraining and all that stuff. Of course. You don't defund the police. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Take money away. You give them more money if you want to retrain them and make them better people. And then you spend more money on training. A beautician goes through, 2 years of apprenticeship and college? I don't know what it is, but they get more training than a police officer. A beautician. Put that in your sock. You want to defund the police? Silly. Yeah, it's silly. Doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, something's wrong. Man, that felt good to talk about. I'm not even looking at the chat room because I'm getting yelled at probably. I don't know why I went off on that. I just couldn't help it. I can't keep quiet. What's that? Oh, really? Shit. All right. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. You know? All right. All right. Well, what? Yeah, that's it. We're done. That's the end of the show. That's it. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much for all the super chats tonight, guys. It was a lot of fun to see you guys hang out and use the chat room for fun. Thank you, super chatters. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, newcomers. And all those who hate. Come on, man. Don't forget, Third Phase has got a video coming out later. And I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Earlier. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. That's the goal anyway. I apologize for being late. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. All that stuff. You know the drills. Oh, yeah. You want to be a Patreon? Go to patreon.com/GUFON Radio. You could also join the website at gufon.net. It's free. And other ways. I gotta go. It's over. Done. Done. Done.